I'm Barry Funkhauser, and this is the Barry Funkhauser Show. Happy Monday. Here's what's going on. Well, dollar stores are squeezing out grocery stores and leading to creations of food deserts. Why customer service ratings are getting worse, and the community comes together to clean up Isla Vista following Deltopia aftermath. As always, I'm here with my podcast and general know-it-all current events guy, Joe. Hey, man, happy post-egg. Were you the egg man this weekend?
Did I what? Any egg stuff?
Were you the egg man this weekend, or were you the walrus?
No, I was neither. I don't listen to the Beatles, so I don't know which one I would be. Yeah. I did way too much this weekend with the cleaning and things and stuff and whatevers. But now my bathroom is sparkling clean, so it's great.
Yeah, I went down to Temecula.
Oh, see, you had fun. I just did chores. So what kind of fun did you have in Temecula?
I went to Old Town Temecula. Fun is a word that I wouldn't have described it. It was, I guess it was moments of fun. Yeah, there was moments of fun, but 2.5 hour drive there, 2.5 hour drive back.
You just overnight?
Huh?
Why didn't you just do an overnight?
Well, it's Easter Sunday. We're just popping in.
Hotels were probably stupid expensive.
Yeah, who knows?
Just forgot about that.
But I guess I had fun. Yeah, that's the thing. A little tired.
I just had fun because it was like the first actual super nice spring-ish, summer-ish day here in Los Angeles. So I was just like outdoors.
Yeah, I know. That's all I was thinking
gardening
about.
And stuff. It was great.
That's all I was thinking about was my seeds at home. I wonder how they're doing.
Oh man, you'll love this. So remember I told you, we have that crappy dirt patch that they call a backyard in my apartment complex.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So I've been cleaning it up. Right. So I've cleaned up all I threw away all the trash, and yesterday I was like raking some stuff up. So you know what I did? I raked all the trash and dirt away from the fence lining. And then, you know what? I just Johnny Appleseeded the entire backyard. I just because I have like that bird seed. It's like safflower and sunflower and, some other seeds in there. You know what? I just took that bag of bird seed and I was just like out back by the fence line, just like Johnny Appleseed and the whole thing. I was like, I don't even care if it grows. Maybe it'll grow. If it does grow, it'll look awesome. Yeah, so I'm thinking
you didn't go with tomato seeds on that puppy there? That's a perfect.
No. Well, see, because here's the thing. It's like the reason that we only have this janky fence out there now is because we used to have like this really large, big bush vine plant tree thing that would block out the entire view of the auto body shop, which is on the other side of said fence. Well, a couple 2-3 years ago, I don't know, something spontaneously combusted under one of their.
Yeah, dude, I remember that wall. I remember that wall plant.
I know, but the entire wall went up in flames, and the jackasses over at the auto body shop were basically just laughing while I'm trying to make sure that my apartment building and apartment doesn't burn down. Man, I hate those guys. So then they like redid the fence like in all janky fashion. So I can't have like vines or anything that's going to like overtake the fence and go into the auto body shop because they'll just rip it all out.
I gotcha.
But, like sunflowers and maybe some other flowers and things like that. I don't know. I might make it look nice. We'll see.
You get some tall
No one but there, me. Wait, what?
You get some tall sunflowers right there.
I'm hoping. I'm really hoping. We'll see. All I know is that I'm literally the only person that cares about this dirt patch of backyard. I'm just trying to make something usable for the people here, like a little barbecue area or a place where their dogs can run or something.
Hey, the library has not just dirt. So did you know about the LA Public Library, how they have a seed library?
Oh, right. I could probably go get seeds there.
We just did that, me and the sweetie, this weekend. We went to 3 or 4 different ones, and I know for sure that they have basil, watermelon, tomato. It said mixed tomatoes on it. Yeah,
Okay,
you go to
well,
the library.
do they also give away potting soil? Because I need lots of it. No, that's not. No, that
Not
no,
today, friend.
not today. Okay. Anyway, I tried.
All right. Well, I'm glad your thumb is turning green, and we'll get into the news today. Well, dollar stores are squeezing out grocery stores and leading to creations of food deserts. In March, an advocacy group, the Institute for Local Self-Reliance, published a study that found that dollar stores are putting sales away from local grocery stores in predominantly rural, low-income Black and Latino neighborhoods, leading some areas to become food deserts. Now, communities across the country, well, they're fighting back. Listen, Joe.
Jean Ann Thomas Botley has shopped at Family Food Center in Toledo, Ohio since she was 4 years old.
This is the place to be. Once you find something that you love and treat you with respect.
But today, the 58-year-old worries dollar stores are now threatening this local staple.
It's supposed to be a store to help the community, but it's taken from the community.
At the start of 2022, dollar stores together operated more than 34,000 stores nationwide. That's more than McDonald's, Walmart, Target, and Starbucks combined. Right here in Toledo, Ohio, when it comes to dollar stores, there are one, here's another, two, and here's another one, number three. Altogether, over 35. In March, advocacy group the Institute for Local Self-Reliance published a study on the impact of dollar stores on predominantly rural, low-income Black and Latino neighborhoods. Its findings?
When they come into a community, they tend to just pull just enough of the sales away from that grocery store.
We have to call the suppliers, ask them for prices, ask them for deals, and they don't offer us as good deals as the big chains.
Here you go, ma'am. Thank you.
Now a small community in Toledo, led by senior pastor Donald Perryman, is fighting this effort.
This was the pride of Toledo. It was a community where Black dollars circulated, Black wealth developed, Black professionals were.
And today, what is it like?
Deserted and abandoned.
Perryman hopes Toledo will join the more than 50 cities already enacting laws limiting dollar store expansion. The study also found that as local groceries get squeezed out, neighborhoods are left with food deserts, areas with limited access to affordable, nutritious food. Even when a Dollar General has fresh produce, it's not a full supply, correct?
Correct. So we have about 16 feet typically in most stores of fresh produce.
Do you think your supply of produce is enough to adequately feed and provide the nutrients communities need?
Well, I think it's really important to remember Dollar General is not a grocer. We are here to be able to provide the general necessities that families need on an everyday basis.
In a statement to NBC News, two other national dollar chains, Dollar Tree and Family Dollar, said in part, our stores complement grocery stores and bring economic development to communities we enter, including helping to alleviate the effects of food deserts in urban communities. As for Family General Food Center, ISO says the prices are no match for the people.
I know half of my customers by name. When they walk in, I greet them by name. I don't think they can get that service at a dollar store.
Because all the time I get emotional just talking about it because they are family. They are.
What are you thinking about? What are you feeling?
Because it's grace in here. It's grace. They let you be yourself. Even if you're going through it.
Zincle Asamoah, NBC News, Toledo, Ohio.
Well, I mean, I'm sort of in agreement there. I mean, I'm in a small city here, and there's 1, 2, 3 of them. And
No. They suck, and it totally does this. And it's like the spokesperson.
It snuck up on you too. I'll tell you though, because you used to be able to get milk and eggs for 99 cents at the 99-cent store. You know, now
Nothing's actually $1 at a dollar store anymore.
That's right.
It's like the cheapest thing is $1.90 at a dollar store.
Yeah.
You know, so
Inconceivable, Joe.
It's inconceivable. No, the spokesperson for the Dollar General that was like, oh, well, but we're not a grocer. And I'm like, okay, well, you just put grocery stores out of business on the regular and you don't actually supply anything. Like, sure, I want to get the cheap toilet paper too if I'm like, you know, running low and I'm short on cash. But, you know, the Dollar General puts the grocer out of business and you don't see like farmers markets or community gardens popping up to, you know, help supplement these communities. And that would be a big, big help. Like, how do we bring your urban farming and how do we take that to other communities to like show these rural communities or these depressed communities that, hey, you know what? We're going to take this empty lot here and we're going to make a community garden. You know, your house actually gets a 10 by 10 plot. You can grow whatever you want there. You know, are people actually going to do that to supplement?
Yeah, I think so, Joe. As
the
economy keeps on crashing, I think that's definitely coming. I think you need a little bit more COVID years and or a recession in order for people to start growing their own. It was real close. People were renting out chickens. That was interesting, and making their own bread. But no, I think we need more isolation in order to really pull the trigger, or a deep recession. You know, everybody got to lose all the money, can't even go to the 90.
I guess, but why does it need to be like that? It shouldn't be like that. There should be community gardens literally everywhere. Like, I would love, absolutely freaking love,
well, there's more
if there
than
was a
you
community
think.
garden here.
There's more than you think. There's one nearby you.
Where nearby?
I'm not sure.
Not walking. There's not. It's not walking distance. The only
there's one at every
garden,
library. There's one at a lot of police stations.
No.
Like
Sherman Oaks Library doesn't have a community garden. The only community garden I know of is on the other side of the freeway from the Tapia brothers on Hazeltine in Encino. You know, like one side of the freeway is the big Tapia brothers farm and all that, and then on the other side of the freeway there is a lot. I want to say it's 60 by 60, and it's a community garden for that Encino.
What a concept.
I would love that.
What if you were a landowner, Joe, and you decided to make? I wonder what kind of hassles they get.
Well, no, actually, no. The an actual person, like, I would not, if I owned land in Los Angeles County in the city, there is no way I would make that a community garden. Do you know how expensive that land is?
Yeah.
Like, this is like the city government has to come in and be like, we are buying this plot of land and we are either going to put low-income housing on it or we're going to turn it into a community garden. Something along those lines.
Both would be great.
Or both, you know, like we're going to put low-income housing with a community garden here.
I have a feeling that'll evolve. Now that we're tackling the homeless problem, I'm hoping that community gardens start popping up. There's space.
Hey, I'm just trying to do it in my own backyard. So we have a community garden here for the 10 apartments? I don't know. 16 apartments that we have here. Like, how cool would it be if each of those apartments downstairs in our backyard, you each get like, here's a big planter box, put whatever you want in it, grow squash or watermelon or corn or whatever you want.
Fresher than what you'll get at the not grocery store, dollar store.
I mean, definitely fresher than the dollar store.
We're not a grocer. No way.
No, we're not a grocer.
No way.
Blah, 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 blah. No. We got to start. Communities need to start being smart. Like, the communities that are outlawing these dollar stores, they know that they're not good for their community. That's, I think, where we're going to start seeing. Cities need to start being smarter. They can't just let whoever build whatever. They got to see, is this going to be good for my community? Is this going to help my constituents? Is this going to take them on a path to being more healthy? Community gardens will totally do that.
Yeah, I agree. I'm agree about that statement there.
And if no community garden, then farmers markets, man.
That's right.
Farmers markets.
Uncertified farmers markets. That's what I'm going after.
Go for it.
All right. Well, if you've wondered why customer service ratings are getting worse, well, long hold times and the inability to get a real person on the other end of the phone are becoming more prevalent when it comes to customer service. Here's a deep dive on that.
If you've ever wanted to complain to customer service about customer service, you're not alone. More Americans are fed up with long hold times and how hard it is to speak to a real person. CBS's Nancy Chen takes a look at what's fueling the frustration and what can be done about it.
By the time that you get to a representative, if you get to a representative, then you're angry.
Have you ever yelled at someone for customer service? I think I'm guilty of that, yeah.
74% of Americans report having a problem with a product or service in the past year, according to the latest National Customer Rage Survey. It's more than doubled since 1976. The number one frustration, having to sit through long prompts just to talk to a human being.
People are having difficulty having what I would describe as an authentic interaction.
Scott Bretzman spearheaded the survey. He blames much of the problem on companies and products, relying more on automation and technology. And customer patience, he says, is growing thinner.
8% of people said that one of the primary causes for the increase in incivility was related to the stress and strife associated with COVID.
43% of customers reported yelling or raising their voice, and roughly 1 in 10 are interested in seeking revenge on employees.
But the reservation keeps the car here. That's why you have the reservations.
I know why we have reservations.
I don't think you do.
Social media is also providing a megaphone. The number of people posting complaints and shaming companies online has more than doubled since 2020. So what can people do?
I think a customer care experience from both sides, from the employee side and from the customer side, would benefit greatly from a good dose of kindness.
A reminder that courtesy counts, even when you complain. Nancy Chen, CBS News, New York.
Yeah. So, I've had problems with customer service very recently where it's not even worth it anymore. It's just a terrible experience no matter what you're trying to do.
Oh, man. You know it. I'm not going to get into it here.
You have problems.
90% of my interactions with you is complaining about customer service I've received.
Right. That's right. Well,
I call you up and I'm like, Barry, I got a new story for you. Yeah, it happens all the time. People don't care.
And you can't fix it. And there's nothing.
No one, because they don't care about fixing it. They don't want to fix it because people just give up. And then, especially when it comes to subscription services, they don't want to fix it. They want it to be hard for you to cancel your subscription. So you just get frustrated, give up, and just keep paying them. So it's customer service since I was a child to now has degraded 17,000%. It's awful now.
Yeah.
Awful, especially because I am a community manager. I believe it is my job to be the best community manager I can be. And that means giving good customer service. That's everything from being attentive, getting back to people in a timely manner, being honest and transparent with people. Oh my goodness, a shocking revelation. Oh, if you're just honest and transparent, it really diffuses a lot of situations. The other thing that I hate about customer service is you're talking to these reps who literally have absolutely no power to help you at all.
Yeah.
You're out
of reading by a script. And,
oh my God. Yeah. They can't do anything. The only reason they're employed is to make sure that you get off the phone without actually accomplishing anything.
Right.
So dumb. So yes, I tend to give a lot of money to companies that I feel have shown that they're at least trying for good customer service, or show me that they do actually have great customer service. Those companies are going to get my business every single freaking day. You know what companies aren't? And what companies I immediately cancel when they give me bad customer service? Well, AAA is one of them. You shouldn't ever work with AAA. They suck. And they have terrible customer service. Look at your actual car auto insurance. They probably have a similar service to AAA that's half the cost. I saved $80 a year, 1/3 of the actual cost I was paying for AAA just by using the same exact service through Geico. So look at that kind of stuff. Don't give companies money if they don't value you as a customer.
Well said, man.
You got a lot of choice out there in life these days. So
choose wisely.
Go with the good people.
Yeah, if you can find them. All right, more news. Community comes together to clean up to clean up Isla Vista. Community comes together to clean up Isla Vista following Deltopia's aftermath. Listen.
People gathered for Isla Vista's largest party of the year over the weekend, and News Channel reporter Mina Wahab checked out the aftermath of Deltopia.
After Deltopia, we see thousands of pounds of trash in the streets.
Following Saturday's intense day of drinking and partying, empty bottles, deflated balloons, and plastic cups lined the streets of Isla Vista Sunday morning. Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Office reported around 20 medical transports and about a dozen arrests in their preliminary reports. Last year, the weekend finished with a total of 6 arrests and 40 citations.
Last year, it definitely was pretty crazy. There were a good amount of people, but I feel like it was not as intense. This year, there were like probably thousands of people in the street. Everyone was like pushing, trying to get into parties, but it was still pretty fun.
But just as there was a sense of community during Deltopia, there is a sense of community during its aftermath.
Obviously, yesterday, everyone wanted to get together and have fun, but I think being like an environmental studies student and just seeing the amount of trash and just how reckless people can be with just dumping their things, it made me want to come out and like try to remedy that.
Over 100 students, community leaders, and locals put on a neon green vest, grabbed a bucket, trash grabber, and a map of Isla Vista, and began their trek to clean up the city.
A lot of people came out because they care. You know, they care about their community and they care about our parks and streets being litter-free, glass-free. They want to recycle. They want to do good.
Even out-of-towners helped clean up the mess caused by Deltopia.
Yesterday, we saw a lot of people littering all over the place, so we wanted to make a change.
Exactly. Wanted to make it better community.
This post-Deltopia cleanup was part of a larger effort by Isla Vista Recreation and Parks District to keep Isla Vista clean.
Any trash that we see on our streets is going to go out to the ocean, and it causes a lot of damage to our ecosystems. So getting it at the source, stopping it firsthand is really important.
Many describe the community effort as an unconventional Easter egg hunt.
I found like a giant Woodstock's beer jug that I'm taking home with me. So yeah, that was my little like treat of the day.
One of our volunteers about a month ago found a $50 bill on the streets.
Some treasures even made it into IVRPD's Hall of Fame.
The soda can that had been dug into the mud, and after the rain it got resurfaced, and I think we dated the can to 1982. And we still have it. It's a Coca-Cola can. It's at our office.
IVRPD's efforts to keep Isla Vista clean is ongoing through its Adopt a Block program.
It's nice to like give back to the community just by picking up trash the next day, just to show our appreciation for the really special place that we get to live in.
In Isla Vista, I'm News Channel reporter Mina Wahab.
There you go, Joe. There's your freaking community story right there, man. What's still
Isla Vista is not a wonderful place to live in. It's a trash. It's a total shithole. I live there. I know.
That clip started with a big trash can going into, dumping into a big old dumpster, and it was all like red Solo cups. That's how the story was.
All I can say is that Isla Vista has not changed since the 70s. It's exactly the same. The kids are exactly the same. Everybody acts exactly the same. No one gives 2 flying Fs about litter in Isla Vista, except for these nice people cleaning up after all of the inconsiderate and awful college kids littering all over everywhere. You know, people actually live there besides college kids, right?
It's
hey,
so
college
bad.
kids, you do know that you're destroying your own city. Stop it.
Yeah, it's so bad that they had to like make like a day out of it and like bring the public works out, clean everything up.
I'm telling you, it's been like this for years.
Must have been an amazing party, man.
Years. You know what? And to be honest, it never really is. It's like, it's okay, I guess.
Well, what is Deltopia?
It's a dumb party.
It's like okay.
It's called Deltopia because of Del Playa Drive.
Oh.
DP. There's Del Playa. That's the Del. I want to say DP is the
Del
closest.
Playa Drive, yeah.
Yeah, DP is the closest street to the cliffs and the beach in Isla Vista. It's the big party street. It's that street or Sabado.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to go.
No, Isla Vista. No, don't go to Isla Vista. Isla Vista is no. Go enjoy Santa Barbara. It's so much nicer than Isla Vista. Isla Vista is just a trashy college town. You don't need to go there.
Oh.
There's nothing in Isla Vista you want to see. I'm telling you, there's literally nothing in Isla Vista that you want to see.
Well, except that street, right?
What?
No?
What? No, you don't want to. I mean, I don't even think the only thing that you would want to see is maybe Hendrix House because there's a cool mural of Jimi Hendrix there, but I think it's been painted over. So it's not even Hendrix House anymore.
Oh, well.
Anyway, it's not worth it. Just go to Santa Barbara and enjoy. Like I said, Fiesta at Santa Barbara. Woo!
Oh, yeah. It's about to go down.
Do that. That's way better than Deltopia.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. All right. Well, that's it for today. We'll be back tomorrow. This is the Barry Funkhauser Show.